Wonder if there's another way to do it.
Back on my feet again.
It doesn't really matter, does it?
Ah. I needed that.
Yeah, we're a little bit wounded all over, so let's go for a...
Into the fray once more.
Looks like it's a sizable map.
I feel better already.
I forgot the wear sheep thing. That's something I still have to check. But definitely worries for another time. I think the initial group of bodies could have been used to do the same thing. That didn't occur to me.
A stitch in time, eh, my friends?
So it's not necessary to actually use your own guy.
Back on my feet again. As good as a new penny. Oh, I needed that.
I'll take intestines. I could use water balloons. Heavy golden dirk. Cave entrance. Yeah, looks like it's the only way we can go. Yeah, it's a much smaller map. Bridge and a skull switch. We also already knew that the skulls are switches. Everything is hidden here. It looks exactly like the Source Temple. Automatic save. Yeah, I feel like a major battle coming our way. I think we were told to go right immediately. That probably what it refers to. No. Yes. I don't recall. All the advice are so too vague to be really useful. I could be remembering things incorrectly easily. Do not touch that. That's a thing I do remember. Whatever you do, do not do it. I think that's called Sakara, probably here, where she's basically impossible to deal with. This is not Ikara's tomb. Important thing is just realize that that's a trap. There are a couple of treasure items here. Don't see any danger in going there as long as we don't touch that. oddly shaped skulls.
Bless the seven, I am restored! Back on my feet again.
Deathfall, Frostbite, Nightfall, Dreadfang. All of our team is faster than they are. At least that's higher in initiative. Then come to us. I can oil them up a little bit so they'll mostly be worthless anyway. I have to use my points though now. Frontline is probably going to suffer some punishment, but we already have heals going, so that seems sort of pointless to reproduce. Suppose I could annoy them a little bit. It's fine. Didn't actually expect that. They could have a lot of different abilities. I'll buff my fighters.
As good as a new penny.
Yeah. A little bit of oil on top of this, and that will probably suck most of their action away. Right. Fear or curse, I don't know. Fear. Yeah, they'll just waste their action points, but they'll get enough they can get close to me, which means I can just use all my action points to slaughter them. Would they rely on different elements, I suppose? They don't seem to be particularly tough or anything. Yeah, he's stunned, that's why he's moving.
On my feet again. Eternal silence awaits you.
And he's stunned again. It's gonna be much of a fight. Fairly resistant to the damage itself I do. Don't want to use fire, it'll just blow up everything. Not much I can do then though. If there's some kind of zombie wolf, the poison might actually just heal it. Not much of a fight. Veteran Yambeson.
As good as a new penny.
Into the fray once more.
Who's the Gambeson? It is minimal chest armor. So it's probably useful by pretty much everyone. Could be useful. Still, we don't have an immediate need for it. It can wait. Looks like oil, a lot of it, so it's pretty much assumed that it'll be ignited by something. So if we want to go through either way, we'll have to clear it up first. Sealed secrets. Okay, we'll have to go there. Mix your own invisibility potions. I think I'm gonna go with tornado, see how much that clears up. Yeah, there's probably traps there, but let's see. Right, so this is bad. You probably move past most of this using the side passage. Fireball reconnaissance. Yeah, there are targets of opportunity here, probably mines, I would say.
Careful now, that's a trap.
Yeah, it's a trap. I don't think you can get rid of the smoke or the oil. We'll try to do fireball navigation. It's a bit unreliable because I don't actually see the traps. No, rather my characters don't know how to dodge.
I spotted a trap.
That's a lot of traps. But they're different types of traps. Right. There has to be others there. Probably where the barrel starts to behave oddly. Anything else I would throw around here? I probably have some pieces of crap I can throw around. Buckets, things like that, that I don't really care about. Maybe a piece of angular. Where is it? How small is it? Okay, where exactly did I throw it then? I can easily see it somewhere, but can't actually locate it anymore. Not without the... It has to be... Ooh, there it is. Jesus Christ, that's great camouflage. Yeah, I didn't think that would work. I need something that really with a little bit of weight in it. A bucket of milk sounds exactly what we're looking for. It's probably... Ooh, crap. If it follows the same pattern, it should be...
Careful now. That's a trap.
Could I press both of them down with the same item? I don't think so. Yes, yes you can. Shit. There's another trap there though. Nothing matters, so we targeted it pretty well.
Careful, I've spotted a trap.
Where have you spotted the trap though? I know there's a trap. That we explain where we spotted the new trap.
Look out, I see a trap nearby.
There is a secret somewhere here. We have to keep pushing forward.
Careful now, that's a trap.
Yeah, I see that, but it is a really dangerous trap. Huh. Trap. Okay, but why can't I see any of it? Is there a way to disable it? I can certainly get around it. So I'm not too worried, but someone will have to do a solo job of it. Oh yeah, that doesn't work. Fair enough. Explode it is. We do the same thing with the eyes one. Sure we do. No, it's just fireball that does it. Would have been easier to just put a heal on the guys and run into the traps. Okay. Need more? Druid Alchemy Note, Storm Skillbook, Bucket, Fanny Blossoms. Yeah, I think we got most of it. Okay, let's light these.
Dugongs, you nearly startled me out of my boots.
Why did I get experience out of doing that? Ooh, Stardust herbs. Got a lot of herbs actually. I think those just magically appeared when I lit those up. Maybe. Either way. More perception please. The where sheep remain should be near a tree, so just because we found some star dust herbs here does not mean anything in this context. You order all of your crap. Now add the new stuff. That's a lot of alchemy for us. Crab's Claw. Please tell me a use for Crab's Claw. Even chicken feet. Claws. I'm taking it all. I'm assuming the diary there will give us recipes that actually uses some of this. Also, this was sealed secrets, which means what? In the Phantom Forest darkest dungeons, ancient secrets lie dormant, okay, but sealed secrets, what does it mean? I'm going to sort of move everything a little bit to see that. It could have been the fact that you just need to light up the candelabra. Certainly I got a little bit of experience out of doing that. I'm guessing that was it. Oh, for God's sakes. Also, there was no real indication of what the sealed secrets would be, just that there's something out of the ordinary here, man. I think the candelabras was like something out of the ordinary. Storm. Creates a lightning storm that randomly picks 8 to 10 targets and deals 130 air damage. 100% chance to set stun status for 1 turn. Can electrify water surfaces. Blah 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 blah. What spells did I choose instead on the air front? I don't even recall anymore. Chain lightning and nether swap. I'm happy with the nether swap. I don't like the chain lightning. It's affordable, but it's sort of worthless. It's almost never gets me all that impressed. I don't recall ever getting all that much out of it. I mean, again, it's not like it's a piece of shit. It's just I think I'd like to take the storm at this point. Yeah. These type of spells have been very useful consistently throughout the game. This can do about 1000 points of air damage to an area probably. Lasts for 2 turns. Doesn't say it targets hostiles only, but we could still create an area of effect basically where we know the old. Yeah, it's a massive area where it rains this shit. So we could still pick an area where there are only hostiles here while we hold our grounds, and the lightning bolts just rain on top of them for 2 turns. 2 turns. Either it's 2 turns it does the 10 lightning bolt attacks, or it does those lightning bolt attacks every turn. Either way it's gonna be useful. Or the chain lightning is like the infectious flame. It's not terrible, but there's the but. It's one of the most infrequently used spells in my entire selection. Buffs, debuffs are constantly used, so are the big shots and the smaller attack spells. But the middle of the ground that doesn't really do massive amount of damage, but spends a huge amount of action points. It's very hard to usually try to justify using this, and even when you do use it, it's never really like it makes too big of much of a difference in the situation. So they're not bad. I just don't feel like they don't really fit the type of game I'm playing basically. Trap, 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 trap.
Hold! Our enemies have laid a trap.
No shit.
There's no evading my blazing fury!
Need to trigger that. An elemental mine. Triggered by something else. You can do the earthquake thing. And target earthquake. No. Yeah, electrifying everything here might not be the best possible choice.
My flesh melts before my eyes.
Yeah.
Back on my feet again. Into the fray once more.
A stitch in time, eh, my friends?
As good as a new penny.
Hold! Our enemies have
A
laid a
stitch
trap.
in time, eh, my friends? A stitch in time, eh, my friends?
Why can't I detect those traps?
Eagle eyes!
You need to be closer.
Look out, I see a trap nearby.
Thank you.
Careful, I've spotted a trap.
Excellent. I need to spot another trap. there's a trap there. Great if you spot it. Yeah, that's pretty dangerous for us if you don't. It's a dead end of some sort, so I want to go there. It's probably not where the remains are though, but we have extra room. The traps seem to be elemental traps, so they won't be triggered by something fireball at that location. Ooh, more traps. Wait, is this supposed to actually go somewhere? Right, there's a door there, but I think there's a switch protected by a trap.
Careful, I've spotted a trap.
Chest, really? There's definitely a trap in front of the chest.
Hold! Our enemies have laid a trap.
Okay, how do we get through this? Clearly there's a pathway that goes there, but also equally clearly we are not getting through that. Okay. It's it looked like a solid wall from here, but it's not. No traps. Grave. Bit skeptical about it. It shouldn't be Cassandra's grave though. Cassandra's remains should be hidden. Switch. No, it's a shovel. So what are you digging up here?
Well, what's this I've spotted?
Glimpse anything unusual?
Let's not be hasty with this. I think it's another trap. It could be worthwhile to dig it up no matter what. Why is your eye red? Bloodstone.
Ooh!
So isn't that convenient? Is there a point still using the bloodstones instead of saving them? Because they're still full heals, so that could be useful. Although I would be very reluctant to use them in that capacity because they seem to be tied to me getting my soul back together, so it could have a significant impact in how many of these have used up at some point, so
Bloodstone, as powerful as it is sinister.
okay. What are you? Here rests Lady Cassandra, devoted servant to family and crown. No, I don't believe that. Not for a second. Let's see what this option is.
Something's wrong about this place. Easy now.
Yeah, it could be that this is the trap too. Who knows? Now we can always go back to that, so it doesn't matter. Okay, there are oil barrels and traps.
How deceptive!
There's a bomb.
Hold! Our enemies have laid a trap.
So they have. No obvious traps. Alchemy lab. It's an alchemist level 20. Yeah, I'm starting to think that maybe that those were actual Cassandra's remains. Let's talk to this guy first.
This place is fantastic. Imagine all the spectacular experiments one could get up to here.
Yeah, this could be...
Spectacular in the right hands, horrific in the wrong.
Ah, greetings, greetings! One of Cassandra's, I presume, yet rather more warm than is her preference, aren't you? And not a hint of rot. Strange, very strange indeed. But who am I to judge? I've been dead at least 100 years, and fashions certainly do change.
It's a shop if nothing else. Good for crafters. I think I'll actually buy some of the empty grenade shells. I might, I don't know, maybe essences? Yeah, if you want crafting done, this is your guy. Some of these blank scrolls might be worthwhile. They're incredibly cheap and you can get anything out of them, so why not? I don't think we need all as many essences, but who the hell knows. Might have a few item pieces I can throw this way. Anything non-magical will basically do. Yeah, and we're making a profit already. Wouldn't happen to have fuses. Who are you?
alchemist, of course. I think I must have had a proper name once, but there hasn't been much occasion to use it for the past several decades. No, no, alchemist suits me just fine, don't you think?
So what are you doing down here?
Why, isn't it obvious? Beautiful alchemy, that science of the gods themselves. Yes, before my change, I was a regular master of the alchemical arts. Tinctures for princes' wounded pride, powders to smooth skin ravaged by time. I could craft them all with ease. These days, of course, I serve only Lady Cassandra. How she discovered a method of extending life without the use of the stone of the philosopher, I cannot say. She never revealed much in the way of secrets to yours truly. But as you can see, I'm as alive, well, nearly so, as I was many years before nature's expiration date.
What do you know about her?
Ah, a kind ruler is she. Leaves me to my experimentations and my devices here, so long as I honor her occasional requests for this and that. Nightmare potions, paralysis salves, essentials for one in her line of work. I haven't heard anything from her esteemed brother in quite some years, though. Tell me, have you word of our great overlord, Brachus Rex?
Brachus Rex was overthrown many years ago.
Is that so? Well, my point about changing fashions rings true. Yet his sister seems to be living on quite fine. Very strange considering their forge of soul, but oh my goodness. Could it be that he... to his own sister? No, it's much too ghastly.
What do you mean? What's too ghastly?
Heavens, a thing like that? Well, you see, it's no secret that the great Brachus Rex and his sister, our own Cassandra, were soul forged from a very young age. This gave them special insights into one another's psyches, and they were inseparably close. It also meant, however, that killing one would kill the other. If, say, Brachus received an arrow through his heart in battle, Cassandra might drop dead over toast and tea halfway around the world. It is impossible to break a forge of souls completely, but it is rumored that certain steps could be taken. If one member of the forge were to be turned, for instance, into a half-living, half-dead creature, he or she would attain a form of immortality. Thus, the fully human member of the pair would be freed of the influence of his or her counterpart. It could be possible that it was Brachus himself who granted Cassandra this certain brand of immortality. Yes, the great king was gaining power quickly. I imagine his greatest vulnerability, Cassandra, had to be dealt with. But it is a terrible fate, you see. A lich, half woman and half corpse, unable to enjoy the pleasures of life, but only to pursue death. To think that one could exact such a fate upon one's own flesh and blood. Unfathomable. Ha!
Yeah, I'll take my leave. Well, I should transfer the goods. Jahan is the one who can make something of them anyway. Roderick really has no use for them. And they could be all over the place. It was mostly ingredients though. I think, but apparently not. It has to be ingredients. They're just wait. We have forgot to buy the grenades. It's not that big of a deal. Right. What else do we have here to find here? Ooh, bottled voice.
I've got my eyes on the prize.
Now we should be able to do the quest for the one companion that hasn't been with our party at all. I'm not sure if I want to do it. I suppose I sort of do, because it will allow us to just move that into the background. It'll give me experience and it might have other consequences, so it would be better if we could at least get it done, no matter what. I don't particularly want to pick a fight with the alchemist, but why would I? Doesn't appear to be hostile in any way. Right. Maybe if we destroy the or burn Cassandra's remains, it'll turn hostile. Not that it particularly matters. I mean, we can just teleport out of here if we really want to. Right. At least we got something done, and we have... Well, do we have? We have... Okay, we have basically a return to where we got stuck before. Although maybe something will pop up now that when I re-entered the place. Usually that happens. When you stop, you basically get a little bit of distance and start thinking about it. However, I'm not so sure. I think I'll try to review the situation a little bit to see if I can locate where we picked up the Stardust plants. Because if they were near a tree, there's a good chance there's also the hidden remains of the wereship. It's a minor thing, but I sort of do want to see it. If I fail to track it down, that's one thing, but I'd at least like to give it a try. There's also a lot of secrets all over the place that we have probably missed, so that could be worth going back to. I mean, if we're going to go hunting down the wereship thing and the likes, we might as well go hunt down the few other secrets at the same time. Also gives me time to ponder more about what exactly should we do when we go back to the temple. Either way, Cassandra has to be dealt with first, no matter what. Dig the old bird up. Key of the Source King. Old King, no. Yeah. Now you got the key to the chest that was with the Source King. Do I just burn it like this? I pick it up?
Homes are burnt, and Cassandra is made vulnerable.
Time to cleanse this phantom forest of the lich that haunts it.
Yeah, I'm not sure I want to go and face Cassandra directly, because I would imagine that the fights are still gonna be somewhat significant. I might do something with the boys though. Get the boys for our companion. And nothing happens here anymore. How do you get to the Forbidden Zone? We're probably gonna kick Medora out of the group. Gahan usually has most of the plot items, so they all get automatically transferred if I kick him out of the party.
Ready to advance, ready to but
You call to Ulgraf. He awaits your query. A wide smile. You call to Ulgraf. He awaits your queries. With a simple nod, the rogue seems to say, "Shoot!"
Need to actually manufacture it very likely. Recipe for a potion that can cure a man's muteness. This would be weird. Miracle if it actually works, indeed. Who exactly has the goddamn recipe? What was the name of the guy? Someone's journal. Okay, you have to have it. It has to be in another section. Maybe there's a piece of paper or something. Who the hell has it? I seem to even recall the name of the character. I don't literally recall his name, but I recall. I'm pretty sure if I saw the name, I would basically immediately recall it. So. I don't believe it. Who the fuck has it? Yeah, these are all way too old item pieces. They can't possibly have any relevance. Ritual of Devotion. Yeah, this is all just a gigantic mess with no order. Imal's maybe. Yeah, Imal the Squealer. The 2 ingredients are all I need, and a tea al-Gumi, potion that will wake me. We need to just combine the ingredients. Who exactly has the ingredients? Vocalization potion.
You call to Wolgraff. He awaits your queries.
Drink this potion, Wolgraff. Let's see what it does.
Wolgraff eagerly grabs the potion and quaffs it down like a cold beer on a hot day. Presently he starts to cough, then inhales the air deeply and talks.
I can speak! I can bloody well speak! This is amazing. This is... I want to sing! I want to shout! But hell's bells on a cracker! How deep and gruff I sound! And then again, last time I heard my own voice, I was but a 10-year-old pipsqueak after all. Not a weather-beaten, whip-licked, sorcerer-slaying ruffian. Oh, I can't thank you enough, Governor. Really, I can't. No gift as precious, no gift as titillating as the power of speech. Oh, those rolling R's, those teeth-flicking T's.
Governor?
Don't mind my crude way with words, my friend. In all those years of ever so dreary internal monologue, I haven't quite moved on from the street kid vernacular. A girl's a peach, a boy's a tosser, and a so-called great big authority figure, whether a John or a Jill, is a governor. But that's neither here nor there, is it? I've got me voice back. I've got me strength back. And I'm more ready than ever to kick sorry, saggy sorcerer behind. On we go. The job ain't finished yet, and my dagger's dying for some action.
Yay! It was a huge success. Now, never show
What's
your
on your
face
mind?
around here again. What's it like to have your voice back after all this time? Hey, remember when we first met? How did you know there'd be gold coins to find beneath the well?
That was one of my famed ploys. I told one of the local little brats, and by telling him he'd write it down, that all his wishes would be granted if he threw all the gold he had down that well. A real-life wishing well. Obviously, the jackanapes told everyone that would listen all about it, and he shouted it down the ears of those that wouldn't, to boot. Worked like a charm. Undead or no, they went out in droves to actually wish their walking corpses away. Easy bloody money, Governor.
How did you come so good at spotting things?
Why, good old-fashioned practice. You'd be surprised how easily people miss details that are right in front of their crooked noses.
Yeah, I've done that, yes.
The art of observation, Governor. It's a skill no cat burglar can do without. Just as important as fleet-footedness and sleight of hand. I practiced and practiced until a fleck of disturbed dust became as obvious to me as a bullseye painted on a barn. People think they can hide things, keep secrets, but whatever they do, they can't hide them from our Woolgraph.
Yeah, I definitely agree with Wolfcraft here. It's very easy to become very oblivious to all kinds of little hints the game throws your way. But once you sort of even hit one of them, you sort of start to notice it. Like why aren't these candles lit in this area at all? Well, usually they're lit as a rule. If there's anything odd about them, so it immediately draws your attention to it. And if you spot it once, then you're on looking for it after that automatically. How does it feel to have your voice back?
Ha! It's bloody wonderful, isn't it? Everything is just so much easier. You want something, you just say so. Or you just take it, but that's the rogue me talking.
Okay. Never want to see you
You're
again.
lost.
Where's Dora?
Careful, comrade. I think I sense a sword. My hand to your...
Right. That was a little nice thing to do for him. What? We have Soros Hunter Temple, where we need to also follow the wizard. Legend of the Were-Sheep. Ghosts seem to indicate that its corpse was rather partial to the herb Stardust of all things. Corpse has gone wandering near a great tree in the Phantom Forest, and honestly, there aren't that many. We've cleared the blast area, more or less. I mean, there's still the temple, and the thorns might retract a little bit. Also, I'm not sure what they mean by great tree, because there's quite a lot of trees here. This would be a little bit north from this place, would be the mystery tree here. This is the greatest tree I've seen. I don't recall if we picked up a Stardust plant here. There's also one thing, where the hell am I? Right. This is nothing to gain us access to the lever here. Absolutely nothing. So it has to be something different. Where is the hatch? I suppose it could be on the outside of this. I'll go around this blasted thing once, trying to see if we can spot something. So to see if I get ideas, then I'll end it there. I'll have to go and face Cassandra. I'll have to review where we found the Stardust plants. Maybe some other things. Although, what was that? Somewhere very close to it. That has to be it. But that still leaves a lot of options. My initial instincts would say it's inside the temple area. Especially with how the guardians were defeated by switches. But instincts can be wrong. It could be that a clever guy can basically bypass the entire trouble by just deactivating all of it. Assuming the switch there even deactivates anything.
Turn back! Turn back while you can! Turn back! Lick Queen! Back! Turn back while you can!
I thought I heard a switch being pressed. Running in the bushes probably creates some noise. Be that. Right, it doesn't look like there's any obvious hatch here. So it would have to be inside the temple, but even then, I would be surprised that I haven't spotted it earlier. It would be much easier for me to believe that it's somewhere outside, because I wouldn't specifically have tried to look for it. Or maybe it appears if you destroy all the sentinels, like it's under this one, or something like that. Oh, there's a switch. What did it do? Probably destroyed one of the sentinels, maybe. At least it got highlighted this time. Every sentinel has been the means to destroy that sentinel. That's something important to keep in mind. Why would this be the exception? There are these flat stones that are a little bit suspicious.
Where is our spirit? Where
I'm thinking that maybe the crates could be placed on them or something. It could be that the crates are also part of the problem here. How they're positioned, maybe we could hold. Or maybe the other switches could be held down. I don't want to spend too much time trying to figure this one out, but could give it a little bit of a try. Is there anything I can interact with? Anything I can light up? No. There's really nothing.
She cannot be defeated. She will not die.
Okay, Madora is the only one who has really the strength to easily handle this. You have to be in stealth mode, otherwise they'll spot you immediately anyway. Also, we might consider throwing it closer to it. Idea would be to block its sight.
7, aid me!
Might be able to disable the trap permanently. If it spots me now, it doesn't really matter. What we really need to do is block its vision there. Yeah, keep its attention here.
Where is our spirit?
Right, didn't
Where?
think that wasn't true. Did not think that's the main problem. At least this move removes the threat entirely from the statue. Allows me to also take a better look at things. But the idea here wasn't bad, it was just that we cannot be here visible here to the garden itself.
Where is our spirit? Where has she fled?
Perfect. Ah, okay. Let's see. this help in any way. Nothing happens anymore, but does this allow us to get new areas to interact with? It's the real question.
She cannot be defeated. She will not die.
Yeah, it doesn't really aid in any way. Okay, we're not hiding anything, there's no new switches. I would imagine this switch will be the one that destroys that one. So it bothers me more and more. Why can I not find the hatch? You think it's a simple matter? That at least simple enough, like you got rid of the other two. Why is this one somehow special then? I don't think it is. It just, for some reason or another, I don't get it. Don't spot it.
Where is our spirit? Where has she fled?
It shouldn't be. It probably isn't here because of this. Could you use telekinesis to use this? Probably not, because we can't actually see it. So this, I think, will be ending things here. I'll have to return to this issue at some point. At least it bothers me enough to do that. Can we teleport here? No. Any targets we could destroy? Ah, no, nothing pops up. I didn't want to get in this head banging against the wall and nothing gets done. Okay. I need to track on my own the possible locations for the wares. I'm not sure. We can buff our perception artificially to some extent too.
Where is our spirit?
Cassandra is probably the thing we should start with. Everything else is secondary. Okay. So I'll leave us very close to Cassandra, so maybe I can talk with him.
A lick is a lick, Guardian. Her body of Cassandra, but there is no answer. She fled to these forms.
Nothing new. There's a good chance someone gave us a tip to how to get to the hatch. Or no, it has to be. Everything has to happen before you meet Cassandra. That's the only reason this entire place exists. So I would say it has to be outside this thing. because there's no way it can be all that far away. That kind of connection is pretty much impossible to hit naturally. There are no real sites of any kind close by. Either way, it's not for us at the moment. There are a lot of bushes and little hidden things like that, so there could very well be a hatch somewhere, but seems a little bit far-fetched to me. At the same time, I could have missed some of these. I don't recall if I visited every little area here. Something like these, especially. They're a little bit of a side area next to the temple that you can easily enter, but there's nothing in them. So one of them containing a hatch would not be as odd at all. Still. Then in a waterfall. Shrug. Can't find them all. So we're gonna kill Cassandra and then we have sort of dead ends in front of us, so I'll have to figure out something. I'd like to at least get an idea. Although taking down Cassandra could give us something, or just a way to move forward. At least a little bit of a hint on things, if nothing else.
Never. Curse them human